Hey everyone, I'm Diane Rosen, and with me today is Clark County Commissioner Michael Naft. Say hi to Michael Naft, everybody. So do you like being called Michael, the commissioner, or the big kahuna?
Michael, please.
Michael? Okay. So you all, if you're like me, the sight of all those puppy stores that have been cropping up in our area really is upsetting. As we know, most puppies that are sold in puppy stores come from mass producers of puppies called puppy mills. And it's very, very cruel. It's very cruel. So, Commissioner, please tell everybody about this new ordinance, yay for you, that is going to make a difference in the future of puppy stores here. Please tell us.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And you hit the nail on the head. This is about preventing the puppy mill to pet store pipeline. And what that means is most consumers don't necessarily even know that good, honest, humane breeders don't sell to pet stores. Most of the animals that end up in a pet store are from puppy mills. A lot of them are out of state. Most of them are out of state. Some are in the South. And the treatment is just inhumane and something that we don't want here in Clark County, or at least I certainly don't. And that's why last month we took to the Board of County Commissioners the Humane Pet Store Ordinance, and it really does prevent, in unincorporated Clark County, there's only 12 pet stores. It prevents them from the retail sale of those pets. And so it encourages them to transition their business model towards whether it be selling pet-related products, merchandise, grooming, or other things, and move away from that space and leave that to the animal shelters that we all support through municipal taxpayer dollars. We support the Animal Foundation and others who have a tremendous amount of overcrowding happening right now, and they really need our help. So we want to encourage everyone to adopt, not shop, and to move away from that model of buying from pet stores.
And when will this ordinance take place?
It has a one-year transition period so that the 12 business licensees who are currently operating have a time period to transition away from that business model into something else. The county's going to help them. There's a grant program that's been established. It's called a Business Impact Grant that's going to assist them. They can apply for reimbursement to work on things like TNI, workforce training, to help them really do the right thing and move out of that space. But they'll have a year's time. About 11 months now remaining.
Well, I'm sure they're not very happy, but pet lovers are happy.
Well, I think so. And
well.
It's certainly the humane thing. I've sat down with anyone who's been interested in this topic, and that includes several of the pet store owners. Frankly, part of the problem is that this is not exactly novel. We're not, usually Clark County leads the way. We're more than 430 jurisdictions already adopted across the country an ordinance like this, including right here in our state. The city of North Las Vegas many years ago did. The city of Reno has already adopted this. The entire state of California and 5 other states have adopted this. And in the time that California adopted it, we went from 2 to 12 pet stores.
They all moved next door.
That's right, Dan.
They thought they were going to get away with it, and they're not getting away with it. So you have Reno, North Las Vegas, but not Henderson and not Las Vegas itself, correct?
That's right. Because this is a business licensing issue, those fall under the municipal services, meaning it's a city service. So it's up to each city council and mayor, or in our case, in unincorporated Clark County, the Board of County Commissioners, to bring this ordinance. So while they've done it now in North Las Vegas and unincorporated county, which is the majority of Southern Nevada, we now look to our sister cities in Las Vegas and to Henderson to do the same.
Okay. Well, we're leading the way. So they're not going to be able to sell dogs, cats, rabbits, and pot-bellied pigs, but they can still be in the business of birds and other
Absolutely. They can still do reptiles, birds. They can still do pet supplies. They can still do food. They can still operate other ancillary relevant businesses like grooming, and we certainly hope they take advantage of that. And I should also say there are lots of businesses I mentioned 430 other jurisdictions that have already done this, including 6 entire states. There are lots of examples of pet stores that have successfully made the transition.
Great, great. Yeah, the puppy mills, these people who have the puppy mills, they can move away very quickly and start somewhere else. So it's hard to go after them. So some people have said that we can make it easier for adoptions by having these pet stores showcase animals up for adoption. So tell us how that'll work. Will they make money off
That's
of that?
a really good point, and you see that already, there's a model for that. But yes, the shelters, I think, are excited about the opportunity to use these stores and to partner with these businesses for adoptions. They already do it in some cases at retail stores, and that certainly is allowed for in the ordinance.
But they can't sell them. They can just make their store available to showcase them, correct?
But there's a benefit to the business owner, which is you get into your store people who might be adopting an animal and might need some supplies along the way.
Right, it's a perfect segue for them. So thank you very much for making this happen. I mean, this is fantastic. Do you have a dog or a cat? Or?
Not right now, I don't. But I have 2 little kids at home, so
Okay.
I'm sure.
It's inevitable.
Including a 2-month-old.
Oh,
so.
Congratulations. It's inevitable that you're going to have to get something for them. So back to the pets for one more second.
Sure.
We want our new mayor to adopt this banning of puppy stores in Henderson. What can we as citizens do to influence a decision there?
Well, I think it's important to work with your council and with your mayor and make sure that they fully understand what's at stake. And I think it can oftentimes be misunderstood, this issue, but I think once you sit down with somebody, you inform them just how these pet stores get their animals, I think it just tugs on the heartstring, and not only is it the smart thing to do, but it's also the right thing to do.
Well, thank you so much, Commissioner Naft.
Thank you.
Congratulations and good luck and everything. And thanks, everybody. This is Diane Rosen for SCA-TV.